A buzz about Bud Dupree, and you saw it. The guy's so fast off the edge. He's what we have to block week in and week out. I mean, he's a real guy. He's a real SEC outside linebacker, rush backer. Avery, pleased with the way he played. Avery was all over the place, and we were talking. Tony and I was just talking about for the amount of time that he played last year, he had a lot of tackles. Okay? For a guy that didn't play a lot. He had a lot of tackles for us. We got two anchors inside that was as good as anybody that we will face, and as good as anybody we've had here. Those two guys, which should give our linebackers a chance to run around and make plays. Other guy that I'm real pleased with is Tay Nellums. Okay, Tay Nellums has become the leader that we need him to be. He's becoming the guy that we can trust off the field. Okay, to take care of his business in the classroom and those things. And those things matter. People don't understand. Those things matter. And Tate's getting it now. They don't always do it on as fast as we want them. And this is Tate's last year, but he's getting it, which gives him a chance to lead. Because if a leader's not doing what he's supposed to do, nobody's going to follow him. Okay? They won't follow you. Now they're starting to follow him because he's doing what he's supposed to off the field. He's getting to places on time and all those things. Therefore, he's able to lead. And when he talks now, people listen to him. And it's also helping his play. He's playing a lot better than he's ever played around here. He's always been a good player. Now we think he can be a great player with the way he's leading. So I'm really pleased with the progress that we made. Our special teams, we didn't work it very much today, but McIntosh, we know what he can do for us. I don't know what his distance is, but he did make a 50-something yard, what wasn't it, Tony? 50-something in the last scrimmage that we have. So he's up to his range, because last year I wouldn't even line up and kick it outside 47, because we didn't think it was outside of his range. So, but we got to find a punter. He might have been in this building today, so. We said he wasn't on campus yet, but he might have been on campus today. So, any questions?
Sure. When you talked about Collins, after he made those couple of catches, he only played a little bit after that. Was that just precautionary, or did he hurt something, or?
I don't know. I did notice that late, and he was running off the field. I was like, his jersey was clean. I'll have to ask. You know what? Get Randy Sanders in here. Let's ask him.
Get back to me.
No, but he made a huge play on the slant. I think he might have caught 2 in a row. We went back to the same play. He made a diving catch for us also. Just a glimpse of some of the things that he can do for us. We got to try to get it in his hands. When he's not getting it, Marco's is probably the one getting it. A lot of times the inside receiver clears. If they squeeze down with him, we throw it to the outside guy. But and Marco was making those plays. And Aaron Gordon made one of those big catches also. So which is on third down, I think, maybe even fourth down that he made them. So we do have to get the ball into Darryl Collins' hands. He could be one of those big time playmakers for us also. But he's got to be more consistent in catching those punts too, because that's another way that we can get the ball in his hands. Today he put one on the ground. He can't have that. If you're going to catch punts in this league, they never touch the ground.
Max had 45 attempts. Do you expect to throw the ball around a little bit more?
We'd like to. We would like to. We got to be balanced. We'd like to be a team that has about 80 plays, which we'd like to throw it about 45 of those 80. I know it's not equal, so I don't want anybody to say, well, that's bad math. I know what math is. But I'd like to throw it about 40. If you throw it 45 times and running it 30, 35 times, that's balance to me. That's balance.
The tight ends, just like you said about the catches they had, is that an effort? You trust them more? They've come along further, so you're going to...
They got a better understanding of separating. And Ronnie Shields was a guy that we didn't trust. Didn't trust to be where he's supposed to be, on time. And now he's getting it. Again, they don't always grow up as fast as we want them. I think he's now starting to be a guy that is taking care of his business, where he's supposed to be. And you got to be where he's supposed to be on time. okay? You gotta be where you're supposed to be on, and that's our job, whether it's in the classroom, it's on the field, get them to be where they're supposed to be and on time.
Where are you hoping the offensive line depth is going to come from?
Well, hopefully we don't get any, we don't need to play with 5 all year, but you and I know it doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. We think that Trevino can be one of those guys, and you don't need 10. You know, NFL rosters, we got 7 guys. You don't need 10. We need 2, 3 others. You know, we need about 8 guys that can play offensive line for us. You know, some of the guys are interchangeable. Larry's worked at center some. He's worked at guard. He's worked at center. Tevin, who has played some tackle and some guard. So you know, we just need 2 other guys after our 5. I don't think anybody expects you to have 5 extra offensive linemen. You get 5 extra offensive linemen, that's it. You know, you're in pretty good shape. You know, I don't know if anybody has 5. You may have 8. 8's a good number that we would like to have. And again, some of those guys might have been on campus today, but they weren't dressed out.